You're watching Capitol Connection from the Illinois State Capitol.
Welcome back. Governor Pritzker just signed a new law that will transform the state's licensing system, impacting career fields all across Illinois and all across the spectrum of different fields. The idea is that they will be able to get their licenses faster. Joining us now is Dr. Rodney Alford, the president of the Illinois State Medical Society. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I think this is a wonderful time to talk about this issue because it's such an important issue. And I'm sorry about the background. I'm outside in North Carolina, but I just wanted to say that thank you for this opportunity because it is so important that our physicians and have the opportunity to get their licensing done much easier than it had been in the past, just because of what the governor has made the decision to do, and that is to grant us that opportunity to make licensing a lot easier to do for us.
I want to start by just painting a picture of the problem that is still existing around this particular area, because many people who didn't go into a career field that need these kinds of licenses may not even know that this is an issue, but people like journalists that don't need to get officially licensed or anything. But when we're talking specifically about the medical field, the people would graduate school, they'd go to school for all this time, graduate, have a job lined up, but then still have to wait 3-4 months to actually start because they weren't getting their licenses from the state. What was the problem that was leading to this, that you at the State Medical Society and so many other industries were trying to fix with this legislation?
Well, the problem is that they have a very antiquated system for putting these licensing together. It's almost like having a Betamax service in the midst of our streaming life now. It's very slow, very complicated, and very old. So it was difficult for us when we applied for our licenses. I know of many physicians that it would take as much as 6 months before they can get their license. And if they were waiting for a job in Illinois versus a job somewhere else, they would choose other areas just because it's easier and more and it's faster to get a license in certain other states than in ours, just because of our slow, antiquated system. And also, even if you try to inquire as to how long it's going to take or what am I missing for, to get my license for a lot of our newer applicants, they would basically not give you any information. You couldn't call anybody, you couldn't email anybody. You just didn't have a way that you could get that information. So now with the new system that we're looking to have, it'll make things so much better for us. So we're looking to recruit more physicians to Illinois and keep our physicians in Illinois because we have a crisis. We need more physicians in our state. So, and we believe that that'll happen.
Is the problem well known outside from people who may be applying for jobs in Illinois? Do they understand that wait exists? Or is that often a rude awakening for them when they may be looking at a job here in Illinois? Is this something that was well understood about the state's process?
Unfortunately, it would take a lot of the other states have a more streamlined system. So it wasn't well known by a lot of people that in Illinois is such a difficult problem. But many of us that have been in Illinois for a while, we all know that this process is long and painstaking. And many of our employers don't even know that it takes that kind of time to actually have a license, even after we finished all of our education, to wait months before we can get a job because we have to be licensed. It's unfortunate.
When you talk about the way that this new law and the new system that's going to be put in place by IDFPR will impact this, is this just playing catch up? Is this just getting even with other areas, or is this going to be a cure-all in that sense?
I believe it'll be something that'll actually we will do better than most other states once we get a system that's actually able to handle the number of applications I think it'll actually make our state look much better than others and more able to recruit and more able to hold the positions that we have here. I think it's the start of something really big. And I do, again, congratulate our governor and our House and Senate for pushing this through and making this happen. So we're excited about it.
All right, well, Doctor, thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to talk about it.
When we come back, we take a look at the latest decision from the Illinois Commerce Commission on Ameren's request for more utility hikes. We'll be right back.